Secure Ninja is in London at the InfoSecurity Europe conference. Now, we've learned in cybersecurity training that secure coding should be part of every step of the software development lifecycle, from initial planning all the way to disposal of the code. Let's talk to our friends at Snyk about best practices and how to support that.
Secure Ninja.
Hi everyone, it's Andrew from SecureNinjaTV again, and we're at InfoSecurity Europe in London. I'm here with Daniel Berman from Snyk. Good morning, Daniel. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
Excellent. Well, tell us about Snyk. What does it do?
So basically, Snyk is a developer security platform that helps security and development teams secure all the different bits and pieces making up their application. So that starts from the very first lines of their code in their local development environment, in their IDE, and then moves forward along the development process into the Git repository, CI/CD, and so forth. So Snyk basically covers your open source packages that you're building your application with, your custom code, infrastructure as code, and containers, surfacing security issues, but importantly also providing a lot of information and context to help the developer actually take action and fix those issues.
Okay, so it's fairly comprehensive, and it takes the whole timeline of development from the beginning, it looks like, to the end, just at the deployment stage. What languages and frameworks does Snyk support?
Snyk basically covers all the major programming languages: Go, PHP, .NET, Java, JavaScript, C++, and so forth.
Excellent. So, application security has become more and more important. There's many bad actors that are out there trying to break into applications. What obstacles do you see that developers are facing at the moment?
Yeah, that's a great question. So developers essentially are looking to increase their pace of development. They're trying to release new code into production as fast as possible. As they do so, there's a lot of risk that gets filters into their code, into production, and they're trying to limit that, control it. They want to develop more securely, but they don't always have the skills, the expertise, the ability to actually practice security and start security as early as on in their process. So they need they need help and assistance that doesn't disrupt their development workflow, fits seamlessly into their different tools, and so forth.
Okay, awesome. So, application development has become much more complicated. You talked about the short time to develop the code and get it out to production. And also we see containers used more often. People might be creating microservices, using even different programming languages. You have to secure the APIs between them. All this is becoming much more complicated. What unique approach does Snyk use to help support all of this complexity?
Yeah, so you hit it spot on. The increasing complexity of the modern application is really probably challenge number one, not just for developers but also for security teams. Like you said, applications contain a lot of different components now. The environments used to deploy applications are super complicated and dynamic, and so it really makes it difficult, again, both for security and development, to understand how risk is being introduced, where exactly it's introduced, and so forth, and understand the overall security posture. So Snyk is really trying to give these two teams, both the security and development team, as much visibility as possible into their security posture, providing as much context as possible to help, again, give that visibility. I think if we had to name the challenge, the key challenge or pain point number one, it's the noise. A lot of noise being created by all the different security tools, by all the different security issues surfaced by these tools. And so what we're trying to do at Snyk is really provide, again, as much context as possible on risk, and so to enable these two teams to actually focus their resources, their time and their effort on the actual issues that pose the greatest amount of risk to the organization.
Excellent. Well, actually, I've noticed that at this conference in general, it's much more context-aware, this conference, more than other ones that I've been to. We've talked about zero trust in many other conferences, but here it's all about context. You've got limited resources and focusing them where they need to be, so it looks like Snyk is doing the same thing. Daniel, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for taking the time. Absolutely. We'll catch up with you again sometime at SecureNinjaTV.
Great, thank you.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, to like and hit the notification bell because you never know where we're going to be next. I'm Andrew Howard from SecureNinjaTV. We'll talk to you again soon. Oh, that's the king. I was expecting this call. He needs some advice about cybersecurity. Hello, Your Majesty.